Are you a course creator, or perhaps you create content for blogs or podcasts, and you may identify yourself as an influencer? Perhaps you create content or courses for others. But have you considered your situational factors for the people you're serving? A lot of what's going on in this business of the creator economy is that we have a big focus on our customer as a market. And we have our ideal customer avatars, and we look at their pain points and their buying, and it's all around marketing and selling that we identify who our customer is. Well, once they get inside of reading your blog, once they get inside of your course, how did you shift? Did you make a shift from the customer who you're selling to, who is very different than the customer who is learning from you? Call this the customer learner, to differentiate, because we need to make that shift if you really want to be about quality in this whole creator economy. Fewer than 10%. This is according to some of the very big names in the business who self-report how the results that their customers are getting. There's really not very good data kept on that. I wonder if you do. I wonder if you keep any kind of rigorous data on the results your customers are getting. Anyway, I hope so. I'd love to hear what that might be and how you're doing that in this creator economy. But for today, I'd like to talk about this idea of how we measure success, how we measure quality. And one of the ways that we can do a little bit better job in this creator economy, specifically with course creation, but it also can work if you're a content creator. These are the factors that are affecting the success of our customer as a learner. And let's call these the situational factors. That's not my term. That's what we use in formal education, is looking at the situational factors of the people who are coming to us, because it's not just enough to put together what we think and what we want. And nor is it okay to smush people together, which is a difficult proposition given that we really can't control who walks into our classroom. We can be real specific about who it's for, but I've noticed a lot of people, they kind of go with the cookie cutter generic template framework for how to put a course together. And so if you take a look at this slide, here are some of the situational factors that it's not inclusive of everything, but to help kind of jar your thinking about how do you design your courses based on the situational factors of your customer as a learner. Remember, let's make a shift from the customer as a market to the customer as a learner, especially once they come into our classrooms, into our courses. So some of the situational factors are, what is their current health? Are you creating courses for people that have, say, rheumatoid arthritis? What are their support systems, their educational level, their learning styles and access? What do you know about that? And one of the things that I find, I'm going to just be blunt, despicable about how people promote courses here in this creator economy, not everyone, but it's a pretty common paradigm, is that people that are trying to sell and promote their courses will tell people, oh, it's an investment, and you will find a way to give me money because you can't do this by yourself. And there's the marketing kind of manipulation in there. But to really respect our customers, if they are in a tight financial situation and pressing on them to purchase a product that really they can't afford, really think about that. Know your income levels. What about their occupation or profession? Do they have any learning specialty disabilities? Are they more attuned to learning through what they hear, what they see, what they read? And can you create courses that include all of those so that they can attend to how your customer is learning? The culture and the language and the values. If you live in the US and born here, you're going to have a very Western view of how people understand this world. I certainly got that in spades when I worked in other countries. I taught in Indonesia and Mongolia and Haiti, and it just doesn't make sense, some of the ways that we present our content. So if you are teaching across borders, if you are training, coaching, mentoring, creating courses across borders, you might want to dive a little bit deeper into the cultural context. And certainly life experience traumas. These are all things that our customers come to us as fully developed human beings, and every single one of us with a bunch of life. So as you're thinking about how you're creating your courses and your content, or you're choosing to promote something through influence, think about who your customer is as a learner and make that shift. This is a huge, if you did nothing else as a course creator or content creator, whatever in this creator economy you're doing, if you made that vital shift between customer as a market, what you do to get people to come into your creator economy store is very different than what you do once they've walked through your door. If you care about the quality and want to be one of those people that's kind of pushing to get a little better results in this creator economy, I hope you'll think about what are the situational factors of the people that you have the privilege of sharing what you know or know how to do, and that you're taking that sacred honor of influencing other people's thoughts, beliefs, ideas, behaviors, attitudes. It's kind of a big deal. So what can you do to think about who your customer is? I hope this helps.